What's the name of that store? Super Dat? Okay. Super Zax? Okay. Thank you. I'm live right now. Tell her I say thank you. All right. Listen, we're in Alexandria, Louisiana, just across from the Alexandria City Zoo. Alexandria Police Department is on the scene of a shooting. Apparently it's an extremely widespread area because APD officers right here at the intersection of Masonic and Watson, blocking us off. And as you can see directly in front of us, you see APD officers that are canvassing the area. So apparently, whatever happened, it happened over a good distance. So as you can see from right here, the yellow tape. But I think the incident was some of the folk here on the scene. They say it was a shooting that occurred at the Super Dax or Super something. It's a store right across from the zoo. Um, They have so much precedence there. Shot this week. Oh, okay. Uh, Sources on the scene said it appeared that somebody was taken into custody. Uh, as you guys can see, APD officers are, as for right here, putting up police tape. So this particular area is a widespread area. Hopefully we're going to have a different angle as well. But we can certainly tell you that it's a wide area uh, from this angle. So as you guys can see, this is right where those caution lights are, right across from where the playground area is at the zoo. And APD, Rapides Parish Sheriff Department, has K9s out, as you guys can see. Uh, uh, They picked up one person. There was one person that was in here because, as you guys can hear, Poker saying they officers at least had one person in custody. And as you can see, the K9s are canvassing the area with their handlers. Uh, as you can see, additional detectives are bringing the police line to this angle. Definitely see. Maybe kind of hard for you guys to see there at home, but right in this area where that little tan building is, officers were uh, certainly canvassing that area. Again, we're in Alexandria, Louisiana, across from the Alexandria Zoo on Masonic Drive. Um, we are. I'm standing basically at the corner of the intersection of Masonic and Watson. And if you're familiar with this area, uh, kind of get a feel for how wide this scene is. So it's from here on down to the store with the little red top on it. What's going on? A reported shooting. Perhaps one person was injured, according to the sources on the scene. Again, this is non-official. And as you can see, the K9s are actually moving even a little bit further out from the area. As you guys can see, Alexandria Police Department is, you can definitely see cruisers off of a distance, uh, riding around the area in a very intense way. And so if you guys are traveling in this area, the entire Masonic Drive is completely blocked off. So if you have to if you're coming from Lee Street and headed to Cabrini, you find another route because this particular intersection is completely blocked out for almost about 2 blocks. So folk over here filming. Should have brought my tripod out here. Like these guys are gonna definitely be here for quite some time. Again, if you're traveling in this area, it's completely blocked off. Masonic Drive is completely blocked off. If you headed to on the scene is we're gonna add a second camera in. It did not. I'm gonna bring another camera, different angle in. Hold on one quick second, guys. Let me add them to the add to.
Listen, we're
Hey,
located.
shit. Go ahead and tell us what you're seeing on that end, Steve.
Hey, listen, we're located in Alexandria, Louisiana, right on side the J&R store, in between the uh, medical center. We do have a GMC uh, gold in color. Uh, it appeared to be a vehicle in question. This whole area is blocked off. Uh, you do have APD on the scene. Uh, just give you a view of the area. This is the vehicle in question. Uh, it does have a flat tire on the back rear driver's side. They extended the crime scene area because they were looking for casings on the ground. Um, that's what we have on this side. So it seemed
Steve,
like
how far is the crime scene tape on that end? Because we are down on this end maybe about 100 yards from the intersection of Watson is where we have it at over on this end. So it's relatively wide. What
So
is it looking like on that end?
it's going to go all the way back to Herbert Street, which is a block off of Masonic Drive. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and it's right up until the entrance into the Alexandria Zoo. So it's at the end of the golf course.
Wow, it's certainly a very wide area.
Yes. You do have one, two, three units on this side, but the whole back of the store is roped off. Uh, this appears to be the same vicinity of that last incident. You see a tune up and brake shop in the area as well, located right behind the store. So that's where the incident seemed to have occurred at.
Right. Okay. Do you see on this end we have a big cadre of sheriff department canines are actually canvassing this area.
So
Um,
if you bring me in on the live, I can show you the vehicle.
you
Uh,
live?
well,
Trust me, you live, brother.
okay. Well, you do have that camera, camera two. This is the vehicle that appears to have a flat tire. I don't know if it's from.
How's it going? How y'all doing today?
What's going on? What happened out here?
I,
They saying that the police saying something about they some shooting went on.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing as well.
That what you hearing? Because
Yeah.
they saying on every case somebody got hit by a car. Now which one is it?
No, I haven't said that.
It wasn't no hit by a car.
I have not said. I have.
You sure that ain't what it said?
I can assure you, I have not said that.
He got to go. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go back and review this. Make sure I can edit it
Oh,
out.
you go back and you review it. We don't take it down, man.
Right, right. I'm glad you get up in it. Yes, Lord. You got to get all up in it though. Get up in it. Go ask the officers what's going on.
Nah, they're not allowed. They're not allowed to say anything, fellas.
traffic
They're not allowed to
is being rerouted onto Beach Street. So if you are on Masonic Drive, the alternate route is Beach Street, and you can head towards Leaf Street if you're trying to maneuver down Masonic Drive.
Yeah, and coming from this end, you have to get once you get to Watson, you'd either have to make that left and go over to Lee Street and go around from this end. So uh, it's completely blocked off.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk towards the front of the store.
Okay,
Uh,
you still on the main stage.
yes, sir.
Okay.
We have tape all the way up until this medical center, dialysis center. And as you can see directly across the street is the Alexandria Zoo.
Yeah, and on this end, we have kids playing. Wow.
Wow. And you can see uh, police have it blocked off uh, right on side the daiquiri shop. So
Right
this
here,
is how it
yes.
looks. This is a huge crime scene area. Uh, I actually believe I can actually go down towards Kramer. Just a quick reminder, this is the third shooting to have taken place on this Easter Sunday in Alexandria, Louisiana. And it's still early. Uh, it appears that the window in that vehicle has been shot out the back window, or it is, the glass does appear to be broken. And if you can see those little orange markers that they're throwing on the ground, those are actually markings for shell casings. So you do have shell casings all in this area as well. So a high, I didn't even realize it had that many shell casings on the ground. I'm looking at least 50 or more shell casings in this area. Camera number one, can you hear me? Camera number one, can you hear me? For some reason, I think we lost sound. Camera number one, can you hear me? No, we still have it. No, we still have it. Say don't worry about walking down here. They got a crime scene. From what I can hear, it appeared to be at least 50 to 80 shell casings just in this area. Again, we're live in Alexandria, Louisiana. I'm at the corner of Masonic Drive. Uh, Casings everywhere. This young lady is saying that she has bullet holes in her vehicle. I don't know how far away she was from the scene. She was actually in the area when the shooting occurred. Uh, we don't want to put the vehicle. I mean, she was in the middle of the gunfire. We won't pan that camera in her direction for her safety and for her privacy. But lady says she was at the gas pump pumping gas when the shooting occurred, and she says she has multiple uh, bullet uh, holes in her vehicle. Uh, she was just at the gas pump pumping gas, and her vehicle was shot up, and she just not realizing it, and she came back to the scene. Again, we're located in Alexandria, Louisiana. Uh, Customer was at this gas station located on Masonic Drive. She said she was pumping gas. Just finished getting gas. Was in her vehicle. Shots rang out. Her vehicle was struck multiple times. Uh, Once she reached her destination, she realized that her vehicle was shot up multiple times, and she came back to the crime scene. For her safety and her respect, we're not going to pan the camera in that direction. But she is talking with police officers on the scene. This appears to be one of the vehicles in question. Uh, on this side, you have, uh, I would even guesstimate, uh, at least 100 shell casings on the ground in this area. Uh, this
Hey,
area,
Steve, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we I had to completely reboot on this end to get
Got
back in. All right. So
got
I'll pop.
you.
But I
No,
heard you. I could hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the number of casings down there on around that store.
Okay. So as you can see, this vehicle appeared to be the vehicle in question. This vehicle um, was shot up. You have glass on the ground.
Uh huh.
You also had an individual that was at the gas pump,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and her vehicle was shot up multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't realize it until she made it to her destination, and she
Mm-hmm.
discovered bullet holes in her vehicle. And she returned back to the scene. We will not pan the camera in her area for her safety and to respect this individual. Uh,
Okay.
but you have hundreds of casings on the ground. You actually have so many that the officers in this area don't have enough markers to put on the ground.
Wow.
So crime scene uh, investigation, uh, they're on their way. They're going to process this side of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it is hundreds of casings on the ground. It's some
So.
little orange markers that you will see in some areas, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the mag the clip. Just from my understanding, it was so where the spring and some of the clip even broke that held the bullets.
Mm.
So if, I don't know if you can see directly in front of me, but all those gold casings
Uh
are
huh.
all of that is shells
Okay.
or casings.
Well, and the other sad part about it is on this end, I'm right off of Watson, and there is kids playing in the park right here. And on this end, when we got here, sheriff deputies had their canines, scouring the area, canvassing the areas for casings on this end. So it's an extremely wide area where we have, you know from where it actually started. So if you see 100
We
on
don't
that
think
end
we don't think
down there,
it's
it's damn near no telling how many on this end.
Oh, it's a wreck, but I don't see no wreck.
no, it's hundreds of casings on this end. Um, so if you have that many cases on your end and we have that many cases,
Well,
uh,
well, they haven't put any markers out on this end, but
well,
they did have canines in the area scouring.
Markers right there.
Oh, oh, okay.
The flat markers.
Oh, they got the flat ones. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they flat, they little orange.
Yeah, yeah. They ran out of the normal, the yellow ones. Yeah, I see them now.
Yeah,
So they just have some. Yeah, so they do have them on this end as well. I do see them now.
yeah,
Thank you, bro.
You welcome.
it's
All
hun-
right, it's crazy.
we want to take the time to thank the men and women of law enforcement for all the hard work that they have been doing. We know that they have been working shorthand, been putting in a lot of hours. Um, Thank you for all that you
Yeah,
do.
we
Uh,
can't say, yeah, we can't say thank you enough, Steve. That's
yeah.
for sure. And today has been particularly a busy day.
Yes, this is the third shooting that we know of that took place here in Alexandria. Two lives were lost today, uh, and we're only at 7:05 in the
That's right.
afternoon, so the night's still young. Uh, Easter weekend is one of the most deadliest weekends in Alexandria. When you look at the stats, we're 248% above the national average as far as crime is concerned in the city of Alexandria. People say that we only highlight the negative, but we highlight the positive as well. But we like to live in a transparent world. You can be just go and get gas, just like this young lady was. She was just at the gas pump getting gas, and her bullets were shot up. Her vehicle was shot up multiple times. This is the
Not o- not
reality.
not only the folk getting gas, but these babies sitting over here playing in this park, and they still playing over here in the park. And the sad part about it is they have to go home tonight, and they see all of this mess right here. That's
Yeah,
the horrible part about this whole thing.
and we're one of the only media outlets that actually report what's going on in our area. It's very important that we talk about it because if we don't talk about it, it's like it never happened. So we do need some answers, and we need the action plan in place because the residents don't feel safe. And I just discovered that this white vehicle in front of me, as well. I just seen the glass on the ground. This vehicle has been shot up multiple times as well. You can see the glass front driver vehicle, the glass is shot out. So imagine if someone was sitting in that vehicle, just ran into the store to get something, they could have lost their life.
Yeah, just going in there to get a Coke,
Yeah. So
going in there to get a Sprite, drink.
we could have had a mass shooting uh, in Alexandria this afternoon with the number of
No,
projectiles.
we actually we could have had several.
You're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
because it was people coming home from church on Hill Street earlier. So,
Yeah.
and I just can't get over the fact that I'm sitting here listening to these kids playing in the park.
It is a lot of people in this area uh, that was outside when I pulled up. So bullets have no name on them, and you don't know which direction that they're heading. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Someone is asking a question. They must have just came into the live, Steve. We're in Alexandria, Louisiana, on Drive. Masonic Drive runs from Lee Street up to MacArthur Drive, and so we're in between, just across from the Alexandria Zoo and the playground here on Masonic Drive. So, apologize for you guys not giving you an update of where we were, right? Just quick, but that's where we are right now on Masonic Drive in Alexandria, Louisiana, and there's been a shooting.
and
The
on this side,
exact
we're,
official. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
and on this side, we're right across from the zoo's entrance.
Okay,
So
so you're right at the zoo entry, and I'm right where the kiddie playground is. They're still putting markers down on this end, man.
I'm telling you, they say they don't have enough to put down in this area. So they're waiting on crime scene investigators process this scene. Uh, it's bad when you run out of markers. Again, we want to thank these men and women in uniform for all the hard work that they are doing. We know that they're working shorthand. Uh, from our last recollection, uh, I think that Alexandria Police Department are 50 plus officers down. So thank those families for being patient with their loved ones during this time as the city is going through a crisis.
Yep. But you know what? We got to admit it, Steve.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about it, but it's
Nope.
not going to go away.
Nope. Anything else happening on your end, on that end, Steve?
No, nothing else is happening at this time.
Right.
I think they're waiting for more officers to come to process this scene.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a large scene to process because
Yeah, it
if you
is.
have projectiles on that end, and that's within 2 blocks,
Well, we definitely have casings on this end.
yeah.
One or two up in front of these expedition right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought those little orange markers were until I saw him starting to put the other ones down.
Yeah.
I thought they were I just thought it was some trash. I was looking for the yellow ones that protrude up. Yeah. Apparently,
No,
clearly they don't have enough.
they're out of there.
And for those of you guys, we're really not laughing at this situation because it's truly a sad situation. And trust me, when we're out here on these different scenes, it's never anything. We do have to smile just to get through it. I can only imagine what these folk who were at that gas station, service station, were feeling. I can only imagine what these parents over here are thinking with their kids playing in the park. And not only that, what these policemen are feeling about right now. So trust me, we just have to smile and keep on kicking. Yep. Steve, if you want to go ahead and give a recap, Steve, on your end, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, and we'll definitely update this post as soon as we get a police report from APD. We do know that they probably going to be a little bit backlogged on getting those reports out, but as soon as they do, we will in turn turn it around and get the information out to you as soon as possible. Steve, you want to go ahead and end up on your end?
Gotcha. We're located in Alexandria, Louisiana, directly across from the Alexandria Zoo's entrance. Uh, the Super Zax is one of the areas that's blocked off. Uh, Individual came back and flagged officers down. She said her vehicle was shot up. She gave a recollection of what took place. She was at the gas pump. Some individuals went inside, came back outside. Uh, some shooting occurred. Uh, we have two vehicles in question on this end that was shot up. With her vehicle, that would be three vehicles. You got multiple shell casings. I would estimate at least 100 shell casings on this end. You also have fragments of the clip and springs from the clip that's on the ground at this point in time. Uh, it's a sad day. We go all the way back a block uh, from this crime scene. So we have about a 3 block radius that's blocked off. Uh, Sad day in the city of Alexandria.
On a day that's supposed to be filled with hope. All right.
And just to, uh, it's projected that Easter weekend is one of the most deadliest weekends in the city of Alexandria. This is our third shooting that we know of. 2 lives were actually lost. Our prayers go out to those family members and their loved ones in their time of bereavement. Uh, I can't say it enough. We have to address the elephant in the room.
Yep.
Uh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
if we don't talk about it, it would never get addressed. Uh, I don't see any public service information officer on the scene. As soon as we get more information, like you said, we will update it. Uh, Again, we want to thank the men and women in uniform for all the hard work that they do. And we want to thank their families for uh, just bearing with them because I know that they would love to be at home with their loved ones on this Resurrection Sunday as well.
All right. All right. We'll go ahead and wrap it up, Steve. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Again, we definitely want to say thank you guys. Y'all stay safe, stay vigilant. Steve.